Hello, and welcome back to part 3 of our Monster of the Week prequel series. To catch you up on our story so far, we are back in 1916, and our intrepid hunters are stuck aboard the Russian battleship the Letun in the North Sea. They've been stuck anchored until the captain orders the ship to move, waiting for something. Combat medic Sasha, entertainers Adrik and Zarya, and mysterious officer Krutova were forced to band together to investigate reports of stowaways on the ship. Having investigated the engine room to find ghastly German sailors who could walk through walls attacking the crew, the heroes managed to drive them off for a time in order to figure out what was happening. After some odd negotiating with contacts on the bridge, Adrik managed to secure some help from a communications officer. Krutova manipulated a poor sailor named Dobry into her schemes. Sasha gained the trust of the first officer, and Zarya made an ally of their new ghostly friend, a spy named Patrick Kennedy. They learned after an attack on the medical bay that Patrick, a British spy who had died on the German U-boat, had sunk the boat itself in order to protect the world from a mysterious artifact that the German U-boat had been carrying. He wanted the Letun to move away and get away fast. However, some other problems were forming as our hunters began to break apart. Krutova, in a bid to finalize her strange mission against Sasha, asked for the help of the captain, who promised to assist, but not before Adrik, using his darker powers, overheard and laid a trap. And that's where we pick up. Adrik has managed to escape through the walls of the hallway to the bridge as poor Sailor Dobry and Krutova face down a supernatural black tentacle summoned by Adrik to try and stop Krutova and her plans. So, settle in for the show. We're so glad to have you here, and enjoy. All right, we're back at the most exciting time as Adrik summons a weird black tentacle that has slammed Dobry into the ground. And Krutova, you are watching this as you open the door to leave the captain's quarters. What would you like to do?
That was unfortunate. I'm going to pull out my assault rifle and, just mow it down. Yeah?
Roll to kick the nest. Absolutely.
Okay.
You still have your assault rifle. No one took that from you.
No one took it from me. It's probably a bad idea. Okay. That's tough.
Yeah, roll some tough.
That's not gonna happen.
Ooh.
I refuse.
Are you gonna use a luck?
Yes.
How many did you have? 2 left?
You said I had 4, so I've used 2, so now I have 1 left. I have one left.
Perfect. All right.
Yeah.
You can go ahead and have a success.
One success, yes.
I believe we just treat it as a 12 if it's a luck. So you can go ahead and you can pick your effect for what you would like to do. You can completely hold the advantage. You can suffer no harm at all. Your attack inflicts double the normal harm, or your attack drives the enemy away in a rout.
Oh, I can drive it just like in a route that I want?
Yeah, you're in a tiny... I will pull you here. Onto the ship here at night. And so you are... I'm just moving you a little bit so that you can see. Yeah. Dobry is face first into the ground, and this tentacle is coming out of a door that has a streak of blood that has, like, boiled away. So, like, Can you move it? Probably not. Could you get it to get off of Dobry and like shoot it and get it to like rear back? Probably.
Oh, I don't care about that. Alright, maybe something else then.
But you were using that.
I was, yes, but that's a lot of effort for little return. I am going to go for completely holding the advantage. I'll get a +1 on my fighting going forward.
Awesome.
I'd like to try to push in and get it out of the way.
All right. So you will completely hold the advantage. How much harm does your assault rifle do?
3.
3 harm. Awesome.
Yes.
Good to know.
It is an area of attack, so I don't know if...
Yeah, Dobry's also gonna get hit with this.
Poor boy.
So, yeah, you take your assault rifle and you just spread across the room. And like Dobry is in the like face down on the ground. He's not gonna get hit as much, but he is getting hit by this. And you shoot, this thing, like, you hear a screech, except you really more feel the screech than hear it. This thing, like, almost tightens its grip on Dobry, who, like, makes a gurgling sound. Just yeah, it is, going to pull another tentacle out of this door and just try and smack you as hard as it can. Because you inflicted some harm on it and you chose not to take harm. You didn't choose not to take harm. And so its tentacle is only gonna do so much harm. You get 2 harm, unless you have armor.
I do not.
Yeah, so this thing is just going to basically try and pin you up against the wall, and it's almost like this is... It feels so cold, it's hot. As it's like pushing you up against the wall next to the captain's quarters.
This is holding advantage. Oh,
well, it's like it hits you and then retreats because it's hurt. So you just get slammed up against the wall, like head bashing in against the metal of this, and you hear from behind you the captain just go, "Now what? Krutova, what's happening?"
The monster one is giving me problems. Okay. Boom, boom.
The monster one?
Yes, the pianist, I think, probably. Yes.
And you hear, like, he's moving around in the office, but you can't see him. You hear another gurgle from Dobry, who is just like... And, what would you like to do?
You have a weapon, I say use it. I shoot the thing again.
Okay, I will say Dobry is gonna, like, try and finagle a knife out of his coat and help you.
Yes.
So you could absolutely, roll to kick some ass, and Dobry's gonna help, so he's gonna roll.
Okay.
As
I get the
well.
+1 from the past thing, I think.
Yes. I get to roll 2d6.
Why am I rolling so bad? Okay, I get the +1.
You got an 8, which for a -1, that's pretty good. So you get a +1 to your roll.
And then I got the +1 from the advantage, so
You
that's
have an 8.
7, 8. It's an 8.
Yeah, so you have an 8. So on an 8 with kick some ass, you and whatever you're fighting are going to inflict harm on each other. It's going to be established dangers that usually inflicts. You're going to do some damage, and this thing is going to do some damage on you. So this thing is going to like slam Dobry's head into the ground as he like tries to stab up into it and shoot out to get you. I'm assuming you're going to fire your rifle at it.
Yes.
Another spread, and that does 3 harm again.
Yes.
I will say, as this is happening, this thing is going to, like, spear towards you and just, like, hit you, like, right in the hip as it tries to duck out of the way of your spread. But, like, you are trained. you know exactly how to just cover this room in bullets. And so you just like do a wide arc with your assault rifle, and you hear a last from Dobry as a couple of your bullets hit him. And then this thing shrieks and kind of withers back into the door, and there's this black smear on the door, but that tentacle is gone, and you suffered one more harm. Dobry isn't looking good though.
R.I.P. Dobry.
And the captain is like standing by the door, looking at the exit and looking at you, and going, "You had to make it complicated, Krutova."
Oh, that was not me. That was the monster one. Adrik. Yes, very much. I said a nuisance. Yes.
Your problems, Krutova, not mine.
Oy.
I will
Okay.
go and deal with them myself. And you can go and deal with your mission. How's that?
Yes, sir. I'm sorry, sir.
And he cocks his like pistol, takes it out of his holster, and he opens the door just fine, slams it behind him, and is just, you can hear him marching away as you're left in this hallway with Dobry's poor body.
Yeah, once I'm alone, oh fuck, oh shit, oh god, oh so much pain. Oh god.
Where's the medic when you need him?
Yes, if only I had. Oh, if only. All right, I'm good to go find Sasha.
You get to the door. Are you trying to go through?
Well, yes.
As you go and try and pull the door open, the black smear on this door just gets wider, and you can't open it. You're like, the captain did it just fine, but you're like yanking, and like that hurts a lot in your hip. But this thing is moving for you. Whatever Adrik did, you're not going through this door.
The captain opened it fine, so. I'm going to go grab Dobry, and maybe he can help me like just one last time, and I take his hand and I try to open it with his hand. You know, might as well get a little last use out of the boy.
Yeah, you drag Dobry's body over, and you take his hand. Go ahead and act under pressure here for me to try and manipulate this dead body so that you're not touching the door and only he is.
Yeah, okay.
Reminds me of those movies where like they take someone's eye and the retina scanners and stuff. Like,
Of course I do fine on this.
Yeah, you do what you set out to do. Yeah, you pick up this poor boy's arm and hand and like prop him up, and you curl your hand around his larger one and yank, and it's like whatever was on the door like shudders, and it's like opening in fits and starts as you're kind of struggling with literally dead weight. And just, you're starting to get just covered in blood, Krutova. Like it's going down your side. It's now like smeared across your neck. It's in your hair. This is not a good time. You are looking.
It's not cute.
Honestly, terrifying. As you manage to get this door open enough where you can slide through, with Dobry's final help.
Oh, thank you. Little
And,
pet.
you can now slide on out if you'd like to.
Okay. I will be going to find the two nuisances and get them to see the. If I see them, send them towards the captain, and if not, I'm finding Sasha.
Okay. Adrik, where had you gone off to after your actions? I mean, definitely lives. Clearly,
life
obviously.
life is beautiful.
Yeah.
Yes.
Life finds a way.
Talking to you, chat.
You gotta have the Jeff laugh, yeah.
Adrik, I will let you have a moment to think about that too, because I realize, Zarya, where are you going?
I was literally trying to go whatever route I think Adrik would have followed them to the captain's quarters. So basically towards the captain's quarters, essentially.
Yeah, absolutely. You were going down that same hallway that Sasha and Krutova had managed to get to the stairs up to the top deck. And as you're going and you reach the stairs up into the hatch to get out, you almost run smack into the captain. And the captain is like takes a step back and looks at you. Just goes,
I instantly start acting flustered. Oh, Captain, and like grab onto him and start like swooning and just like, Captain, I'm so sorry to do this. I know this is so out of, it's just not proper, but there are ghosts, there are monsters down there. It's very scary, and I'm going to try to like have one arm around him, kind of hanging off of him, but then summon my sword, and I'm literally going to try to summon it through his torso. Through the heart, through the back, just...
You know, I love this.
As one
I
does.
absolutely love this. You know?
Act under pressure, kick ass, I don't know what to...
I would say, go ahead. What is better for you, weird or tough?
Tough.
Tough? I'm gonna let you kick some ass here. And depending on your role, I might add a glitch. And just, we're home brewing some fucking rules here in Monster of the Week, and I don't care what anyone has to say.
Brew it up,
this is
baby.
fucking rad.
Brew it up, baby.
So go ahead and kick some ass. An 8. With an 8, I'm gonna say you absolutely can kick some ass. You are going to inflict harm, and then I'm gonna give you the choice. Harm can either be afflicted back, or you can suffer a glitch. You can choose one of those. So
harm.
You're gonna inflict some harm, absolutely.
I guess take harm then too. I guess I don't know.
Yeah. So on a 7+ because you didn't get a 10. Anytime you kick ass, you and whatever you're fighting inflict harm on each other. Right. So that's the kind of consequence of trying to kick some ass. Yeah. Because you also used magic to do it, you could substitute that inflicting harm on each other with a glitch. But honestly, I think the taking harm, it's one of the options to glitch anyway. So how much damage does your sword do?
Oh, Ian. It does. It says 3 harm, hand, fire, holy. Which sounds like a lot of words.
Yeah, so 3 harm. 3 harm. Just, it's an intense amount of also magical harm. Rad. Absolutely. So you like grab onto him, flustered, as you summon your blade like through him. As he is like stiff as a board. As you grab him, he's already starting to like try and extricate himself. He's had his gun in his hand by his side anyway. And as you go to stab him with his sword that suddenly appears in your hand, he gets a shot fired off like right next to your head. And you're gonna take 1 harm from almost like the blast hitting your ears as he takes his 3 harm. This is like a very successful, good surprise. I love this. Because he didn't actually get a chance to fire at you. So you'll take 1 harm, and he will take 3 as he's stabbed through the side with this magical holy blade.
I have divine armor, but I feel like that doesn't count because if he's gonna fire near my head, armor's not gonna help my freaking hearing, man. So like, I'll take the harm and that's cool. And like, she would want to make sure he dies though, so I don't know if that means I need to roll again. But like, whether he's trying to pull away, she would try to like, even if it's gonna hurt her, push into it or yank it down, like just somehow tear or push, whatever is gonna
kick some ass again. Absolutely. The fun of these one-on-one fights where you just get to kick some ass all over the place.
Luck. I don't care. He's going for luck because
How much luck do you have?
I have 2 left, I believe. Yep,
so
I only
you
have 2
one
left. Yep.
Okay, you can absolutely use the luck.
Oh my god, guys, I'm gonna die. Fine. Fine.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Yeah, it's all.
No one may live from this this cursed ship.
I'm expecting
So with luck, you automatically succeed.
that. Okay.
What would you like your effect to be? You can hold the advantage and get a +1 forward. You can suffer no harm at all. You can inflict double the normal harm, or you can drive the enemy away.
I just want to kill him. So I don't know if that's like doubling the harm would do that. If she would know, like I don't know if I would know that. It's a flaming sword, so I mean, if I could burn his heart, you know,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
heart's on fire.
Burning heart was what Jackie was looking for, apparently.
No, you said the word.
Right answer.
I love this. Absolutely. You, as you like realize what a bad situation you're in, you feel like this burst of like, I have to fucking do this. And you twist your sword in his side and push it upwards into his heart.
Nice.
And you yank it out. And he kind of looks at you. He wasn't expecting you to be this strong. As like, you can almost see the fire coming through his chest. And like smoke pouring out of his mouth. As he just goes, fuck. And drops. Gun in hand, he is on the ground. Like half burnt a little bit here in the middle of the hall. And yeah, that was a lot. Your effect, though, from using that luck, is you now hear that
Voice.
same voice
Oh,
who says, kill the captain. And that's all you get. Oh,
interesting. So is he not dead?
he's dead.
Oh, he's dead.
He's dead. He's dead.
Captain.
So I just
Captain.
realized I killed the wrong captain, but you know,
But it worked out!
not
You don't
even
even know!
nope. You don't even know.
Jackie, you're a genius.
Jackie, you are
I love you.
a twisted
You're so
genius.
wonderful.
but
So
she's
good.
going to take realizing this and just like one track mind. She's gonna be like, oh well, fuck, and then her sword with the flames just kind of like touch it to his clothes, so he goes up in flames and he is going to be burned. Like she just wants the whole body just burned at this point. So there's
Yeah.
not much evidence in terms of sword, but I mean, like,
Yeah, I will say, as you like are standing here at the top of the stairs, the captain's body now burning, you touch your sword to him, his uniform starts alighting. Where are you going from here?
I'm gonna just like frantically look around, both kind of forwards but then backwards to just see if I can see Adrik and just like start saying like Adrik, like not super loud, just kind of like whispery, like Adrik, like.
Adrik, would you have gone back the way you came?
Yeah, probably. Whichever way we came. Well, I mean, I was going through the shadows, so back along, I assume whatever route they took here would have been the fastest, so...
It's now
I would-
nighttime, so pretty much everything is shadow. You can go in
Okay.
the direction.
Yeah, I would have gone essentially back in this fastest direction.
Absolutely. You go back in that direction, and you turn the corner just in time to watch Zarya stab through the captain's heart, yank it out, and then light him on fire.
Hi.
And yeah,
How did you know? I was coming.
What?
Oh, this.
I
the
thought they
captain was
killed the
working
wrong
with
captain.
Krutova. No, what? Krutova and the captain were working together. He was coming to kill us. I've locked Krutova behind. I'm hoping she's done with. We need to get to Sasha. Just
Come back with me to the med bay. Come now. I don't know what to do. I killed him.
this is beautiful work. Sorry.
My love. I mean, Thank you, but I still have another captain to kill. I guess I have to kill the ghost captain. That's what I heard. I mean, you know
Your
what
voices
I mean.
again?
My master, yes.
Okay. Let us go.
Oh, I just throw my arms around him, kiss him, and then just like grab his hand and start running.
Yeah.
Well, as we're going, I retorted, but as we're running, is the captain's gun? Did it drop anywhere, or is it consumed by the fire?
No, it dropped to the ground. Like he fell, it clattered. He's burning when the gun's not.
I would grab the gun because I gave mine to Sasha earlier.
Yeah, absolutely. This revolver usually does 2 harm. He only just didn't get another chance because he got surprised. But yeah, you got the captain's revolver.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Yeah, exactly. And you guys can head back off to the med bay as on the other side of the boat, the door creaks open and Krutova emerges on the ship. Krutova on the other end of the ship where you know to go back to the med bay, you see a burning figure for just a moment. And then you hear thunder and you look up just in time to feel rain splattering on your face. And in the dim red light that illuminates the ship at night, you can sort of see a storm brewing in the distance. Sasha and the first officer and Patrick have no idea any of this has happened.
No.
And Krutova, I'm assuming you're making your way back towards the medbay?
Yes.
Okay. Sasha, what's going on? What's up in the medbay?
Sasha is going full revealing the conspiracy theory mode to the first officer, harkening back to the first historical mystorical when he's going down his list of facts and how everything connects. He's doing that right now to the first officer, and kind of just whenever he needs help, he just looks at Patty expecting or something along those lines.
Yeah, Patty is kind of standing there just going, yeah, that's about right.
Yeah.
And the first officer is just going,
so we need to move the boat. That's what I'm getting at. If we move the boat, I think they should stay in their corner. I know, we can, as long as it's, I don't think we have to move far, just out of whatever this is.
oh, so we need to move the boat. Okay. We'll need to get to the bridge. I can give orders. I can convince the captain it's fine. And seriously, if we just move the ship, it's gonna be fine?
That's what Patrick seemed to at least imply.
Yeah, Patrick is just kind of we only started being active because you were here, so I assume you get on your merry way.
Leave, then they seem attached to the wreckage in some way, so if we move away, I think it'll be okay.
The first officer's okay. That seems like the easiest plan. Seems like a very good plan. No one else has to get hurt. Absolutely. And he's starting to get himself together. He looks at Dr. Krasnov, who has been knocked out this whole time, and he just goes,
I'm just gonna probably while I talk to make sure he's not actively dying, he's gonna be okay for a little bit.
He got hit real hard in the head. He's fine.
Probably cut his ropes, cut his ties,
Yeah,
and then just be he's okay for now.
Yeah, you try and lean him up against the wall, and he's kind of zagging a little bit.
Yes. So I know that everyone else is heading back to the med bay. For the pure comedy of it, can we go a different direction and miss them?
Absolutely.
Fantastic.
Let's
Hi.
hold on. I'm gonna check here for a moment.
Oh no. A search for Sasha.
This is absolutely beautiful. I love everything about what is happening here. Yeah, I'm gonna say the first officer, Chernevsky, looks at you, Sasha, dead on, and is all right, we need to get to the bridge. We need to move quickly. but we also don't want to cause a panic. Most of the rest of the crew has heard enough of the gunshots and the weird thing, I guess now the ghost.
There's supposedly like 7 more of them. They might have run into them.
Good. Wonderful. We love this for the ship. Let's go through the officer's mess instead. That we can get right up onto the top deck from there, and we'll get to the bridge that way. How's that sound?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. And he starts leading you off towards the mess hall, where he sticks a key in, unlocks it, opens it, ushers you through. Did you want to take Patrick with you?
Sure. I mean, if Patrick wants to come, he's more than welcome to, but if he seems like he's fine just chilling in medbay, Sasha still is kind of weirded out by him.
Absolutely. Patty's just like, have fun storming the bridge. Poor motherfuckers. He'll kind of follow behind. He's a little lackadaisical. He's just around for the ride now. And as the first officer pushes you into the mess hall and pulls the door shut behind him, Zarya and Adrik, you are heading down the stairs and coming towards the med bay, where you see Patrick at the door, and he just kind of goes, "Hello! Back again."
Wait, is Sasha with you?
Oh no.
Oh, fuck.
He
What
said
did
something about going to the bridge.
Oh, that's not good.
Okay.
Oh, that's
Why
the
is that not-
opposite of
You
good.
need to move the ship, so I assume that that's the best course of action.
Adrik told me the captain wanted us dead, specifically, including Sasha, and so does Krutova. So we've got a problem on our hands, and that thing I talked to you about, I think we're going to have to initiate it sooner than later. Do you
Like
know where
right
your
now?
captain is?
My captain? He's not my
Your.
captain. My captain is somewhere in London, dear. Do you mean
You
the
know
German
what I mean, the German bastard that you served with, yes.
No. We're not like a hive mind. That's not what's happening here. I could take a guess.
Do you know how
As
to
to
summon
where-
him somehow?
I
need to kill him.
don't know how you summon a ghost. Other than getting the thing that keeps us here.
Can I
Sorry, dear.
investigate a mystery?
Sure.
Maybe see if, like...
What is your
Lying.
best guess, Patrick?
Get a thing that can help us, and that's about it. Oh, a 4. Yeah,
Nope.
absolutely not.
Is there? Am I able to help in any way with that? Is there any like coming
You
from D&D world, any advantage kind of thing, or?
Do I
you
have
wanna
anything
help out?
carried from my last...
You did
I don't
not
think
get
so,
a plus
no.
1 forward, no.
Right, okay.
So if you help out, I'm gonna say you can absolutely try and help out. You're gonna roll plus cool.
Mhm.
If you get a 12 or more, that we will treat it as a 12. But if you don't, it only treats it as a plus 1,
Which
and it's
still be-
not gonna actually.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, I wouldn't bother because I have a negative to cool anyways. Then I'm not very good with people.
That's fair. So
It's fine.
absolutely fair. I don't know that it would be possible for you to get a 12.
yeah, I don't. Not.
So yeah, you are like racking your brains, but like everything from like the image of the captain's like shocked and like blood drained face as you stab him is like flashing through your mind. You're thinking about like all of the ways that you need to help Sasha and manage to stop the people after him. So it's just like ping ping ping, the thoughts going all over the place.
Yeah.
Can
and-
we? Sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry.
no, go ahead.
With the ghosts that we've seen, have any of them been like associated with the places we've been? Like, did we see like, engineering core in the engineering stuff? Did we see anyone with like medical related stuff like combat medics in this area? Is there anything like that we would make me go like, definitely with the bridge then is probably where the captain is?
You definitely got the sense that they were moving through your ship, but very similarly to how they usually move through theirs.
Okay.
I tried to kill a bug. And It's not exact. It's like not a 1-to-1 match, but you could probably guess that it's pretty close.
Okay. They're probably on the way to the bridge as well.
I think we need to get to that bridge. Did you see Krutova? Did you know that she was incapacitated or not?
I didn't see. She is out to kill Sasha, and the captain was in on it. We must get there immediately.
To the bridge. Patrick, would you come with us? Please?
Absolutely. I don't know how much help the ghost is going to be, but lead on.
Surprise us. And then whoosh.
Okay. Are you headed up to the bridge the way you came?
I guess.
Yeah.
I would follow Adrik's way. I don't know. Obviously not through walls, but
Yeah, I won't go through walls. I'll stay with and try to go as quick as possible.
Absolutely. So you guys are headed back up towards the stairs up to the top of the ship where you'd left the captain's body. Sasha and the first officer, Chernevsky's leading you through the mess. You see people have kind of turned some tables over. They're peering over things. There's a guy who's got a cut on his uniform, but there's no actual blood. And he seems to be in a little bit of shock at what's going on. And a lot of them just as you open the door and the first officer slams it behind you, they're and then they calm down. And there's muttering, but no one's saying a goddamn word to you as the first officer just marched towards the officer.
Yeah, I was just following.
And as he's going, he's like, all right, we are going to explain to the navigators and the communications officers that we are moving the ship. It's going to take a moment for us to get moving. We have to raise anchor, and we're going to have to get the engines going. And so it's going to take us a little bit of time to move away. We can hold off until then. Perfectly fine. I think that's about our best move. Do we have enough time to do that?
As best I know.
Yes, why should I be asking you about ghost nonsense? Ghost nonsense. And you see at the other end of the officer's mess, there is a spiral staircase that goes up. And you would assume that would lead into the officer's quarters. The officer's quarters, not the captain's quarters. And y'all start climbing your way up there. And the officers' quarters are nice. They're small. They've got bunks kind of stacked too high. And the first officer is just kind of moving things out of the way. And opens yanks the door to the officers' quarters open, and you stumble into him and peer over his shoulders. He just stops dead in his tracks, and he just goes, "What the fuck?" And you see in this hallway there Dobry, who is face down, slumped into the door, hand kind of resting in the door handle as black smudge and goo is dripping off of him and this door. And the first officer's just did a ghost do that?
Let's just keep moving. If we can move
Yes, okay. Apologies, Ensign. And he just kind of takes Dobry gingerly by the back of the collar and shuffles his body, sets it over, and slowly opens the door, trying
Sasha will make sure his eyes are closed.
Oh yeah, Dobry's face looks horrified. He's frozen in fear as his final moment. Then you put your hand over his face to close his eyes. It looks a little bit better, but he's got a puncture mark through his shoulder and through his gut. And his nose is broken and his lip is split, and there are straight up bullet holes in this man. So it's not just whatever that happened. And as you pull this door open and start going up, he's starting to go up the stairs to the bridge. You make it to the bottom of the stairs, and this is the moment where all of you are on the top deck. Zarya and Adrik and Patrick are coming up the steps to the medbay. Krutova, you are walking through the rain towards this, towards the body of the captain that you had seen, as they open the door, and you make eye contact. And Zarya, over Krutova's shoulder, you see Sasha at the steps of the bridge, as a crack of thunder, a flash of lightning as the storm starts hitting. And that's where we're going to break for tonight. So make sure you join us next week for the very exciting conclusion, the final battle for all of our hunters. Some maybe more against other hunters than we thought. So thank you all for watching, and we'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.